everybody, welcome back to my channel. My channel is called Ink Stitch and my name is Inga. I talk on this channel all about cross stitch. I don't think I talk about anything else. Well, life updates, purchases, all of that. I'm Ink Stitch on Instagram as well, so go ahead and follow me if you want to see my sort of weekly updates. To those of you who are new, I've gained quite a few subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you will find what you're looking for. I hope you'll be entertained because, let's be honest, we are here to be entertained. So what I normally do, I sort of start with my whips for the month. I'm wrapping up July. Today is the 1st of August, so we'll go into everything I've done in July. I'll show you a lot of haul, well, somewhat a lot of haul. We'll go into a giveaway. I announced giveaway winner for last month's giveaway. And yeah, we'll just talk about all of the things. I've made a huge list on my phone, like massive list of all the things I need to talk to you about. There's quite a few, so hopefully this won't be too long, but I can't promise. Okay, so we'll start with the whips. I will start with my Mill Hill kit, and I'm sorry it's going to be crinkly. So the first whip is my Mill Hill Cappuccino. I'm trying to show you the actual pattern. Here we are. I only stitched an hour on this, so I normally just say 100 stitches per hour, so roundabouts there. Let me just see if I can put something behind it so you could see it better. Here we are. And of course I will insert where I was before over here, probably in this corner, and this is where I am at the moment. I hope you can see it well. So what I've done, I think from the memory, I've filled in the rest of this brown here. I think I may have done this. I'm not sure if I finished this as well, but obviously you will see that in my before photo. Here we are. I really like working on this kit. I basically work on it when I'm in bed, when I'm just sort of chilling and not feeling like stitching, when I'm not feeling like dragging my whole kit out. This sort of, I don't need a stand for this, I don't need a magnifying glass, I just turn my normal regular light on in the bedroom and I stitch while I'm in bed. It's nice to take it if I'm traveling anywhere, if I'm at work on my lunch break. So, but that being said, this time I only worked for it for an hour. And there's reasons why, I'll explain that later on. And then my other whip is my Bouquets by Galliana. I'll insert what the finished piece should look like here. And then I'll show you where I was the last time you saw this. And right now, this is where I am at the moment. Here we are. So what I've worked on this time was, I think I was somewhere down here. So I finished off the rest of the column and I've worked all the way down here. Now I did have a little bit of an accident with this one. I had to frog quite a little bit. So I basically finished this whole column up to here and then realized I made a mistake just over here. And the way I stitched, I've been stitching it like in rows like this, horizontal rows. So I realized that I would have to basically frog everything, including the side column, to get to that point where I made a mistake. And guess what? I still frogged it. However, I just basically cut through these stitches. I left these ones up and secured it on the back. So I basically stitched double this whole column. I've stitched it twice. And then here I am. I've stitched all of this. So in total, and I've got my spreadsheet on the side, so I'm sorry if I'm looking to the side. In total, I've stitched 682 stitches this month. I love, love, love this whip. I think this floss looks really, really lovely on this beautiful fabric. Let's just admire it. So beautiful. So the fabric is by XG Designs on Etsy, and I believe she's still got this fabric in different counts. This is 32 count. Sorry, I'm just looking in the viewfinder. And the floss is Mrs. Sada's silk, and I believe it's called Popcorn. I love it. And then the needle minder, I made it myself. This is basically a pin from Disneyland, and I just made it into a needle minder. Love, love, love this whip. So that's sort of what I've been working next. Then I worked on my home piece, but again, I didn't work on it a lot. I think did an hour, so I presume, I don't think it's 100 stitches. I think it's a little bit more than 100, but I average about 100 per hour if I'm stitching from the paper copy. So what I'm talking about is this piece here. I love this. It's so beautiful. The idea, I've started this right before I moved into this new flat. The idea is obviously that I'll hang it up one day at some point. And then this is the designer if you want to look that up. Now I will insert where I was before over here. And then this is where I am at the moment. So what I've done, as I say, I only stitched it for an hour. So basically what I've done is this whole entire column and this little flick, not sure what you would call it. It's lovely, it's beautiful. So this is letter H. So if we're looking at the pattern over here, it's that thinner column next to the heart. I love it. I love this fabric. It's from Barbaral Creations on Etsy. And it's going really quick. It's definitely going really quick, but I just have so many whips that everything has to get a little bit of love, basically. And then my next whip is something that I've started very recently, and I did a stitch with me, and I will insert that here. I'll also make a note somewhere to insert the link. So the piece is this one over here. Let me see that it's the correct way. This is a kit by Mareshka. You can get this kit from quite a few places, really. So, but do look into the different places, because I've seen this vary from like 70 euros or, you know, I don't know, $80 to 50 euros or $50 or whatever it might be. So do look into different places. It's beautiful. I started this, as I say, in Stitch With Me. And what I've been doing, so I'll explain a little bit here. I've started a challenge by myself, and I think quite a few people have joined me. And I will insert names of people that joined me just over here. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. Now the challenge is called Fit to Stitch 2021, and that's our hashtag, Fit to Stitch 2021. So the challenge is that you will try to be fitter this year, and maybe you want to lose a little bit of weight. So, you know, by exercising or just going on walks or eating healthier. And the idea is that we weigh ourselves on the same day every week. Now, I'm not sure if this would work in sort of pounds and anything else, but convert it if you need to. What I do is I weigh myself every week, check how much I've lost. Let's say it's 1.2 kilos or 1.5, and then multiply that by 365 days in a year, and that gives me the total number of stitches I need to stitch this piece on the following week. The idea is if I don't lose any weight or if I gain weight, I don't stitch on this piece the following week. So I've lost weight in this month 2 weeks, so I've stitched it for 2 weeks, and then the other 2 weeks I didn't. I actually gained weight, but shh, don't tell anybody. I blame the ice creams. It's just been so hot in the UK, to the point where, you know, the kind of hot when you want to pull out your eyes out of the eye sockets, put them in cold icy water and pop them back in. That kind of hot. It's just been absolutely ridiculous, and I cannot stand heat. I'm one of those people that's had heat strokes quite a few times in my lifetime. I hallucinate when I have heat strokes. I talk gibberish. I hate heat. I do not work well in heat at all. So it's been hard to stitch, and it's been hard to get healthier. Now I've been going to the gym for a couple of weeks, and then the other 2 weeks I didn't really do anything. I just continued eating as normal and didn't go to the gym, mainly because of work demands, and I'll explain that a little later. Sort of my time has been taken up by other things. So I've lost 1.2 kilos the first week, 1.2 kilos the second week. So I've stitched obviously accordingly, and I will insert the rules here for the challenge if you want to join us. Feel free to do that. The hashtag is fit2stitch2021 and tag us on Instagram. There's quite a few people who joined me, and I'll insert their sort of names just somewhere down here, and I hope you will join us. I know this challenge isn't for everybody, but for me that kind of works to motivate me to exercise a bit more and stitch on this piece. So the piece we're talking about, just as a reminder, is this one, and this is where I am at the moment. I'll insert where I was before. This is where I am at the moment. So what I'm doing, I'm just stitching everything in the same colour. I had to move my Q-snap, so where I was the last time you saw it, I was at the top, and I'm just sort of working my way down. I hope you can see it. Here we are. So if we look at the picture, I basically started at the top, and I'm stitching sort of the dark brown. I started at the top and I'm moving down. I believe I've done some down here, and I think I'm just starting to reach the trees. So the trees are here, and then I think these are the trees, I think. And let's go into the actual stitches, how many I managed to do. Where are we? Okay, so I managed to do 1,514 stitches. So not too bad at all, not too bad at all. And then the next whip, and my final whip for the month of July, is my African Sunset from Anchor. It's a kit. Now, if you've been following me for a little while, this is my focus piece for this year. I really, really want to finish it. It's going to be 3 years old in December. So the idea is to finish it. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I can only try. So I'll insert where I was before, and this is where I am at the moment. So what I have done, I believe, I think I've been... So again, I moved the Q-snap a few times, so that sort of changes things, but I worked on the little elephant. There's one little elephant down there, and then I moved my Q-snap to work on this big elephant. So I filled in the grass a little bit, the leg, I've gone into like the body, I'm moving sideways. This is actually the end of the pattern, I believe. But this is where I am with this piece. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Every time I look at it, it just makes me gasp. And this is on the 18 count Ada that came with the kit, I believe. Now let's look into the stitches. I managed to do 3,891 stitches. I love this piece, absolutely love. So this is where I am with my whips. I hope you've, sorry, I'm just putting that away. I hope you've enjoyed that part of the video, and we are, 14 minutes into it. Not too bad, not too bad. So let's go into a few other things. As I've mentioned, I have an entire list, so I'll be looking at my phone as we go along. So we've done the whips. Now I have something in my stash that I really wanted to start, and I was dying to start it, but I need your advice. So I have a kit, which is Thomas Kincaid kit. It's a very old kit, okay, of San Francisco, and it's absolutely stunning. It's breathtaking. I wanted this kit for a very long time, and finally I managed to buy it off of eBay. So here we are. Now, silly me, I did not realize that this is is it stamped? Is it called stamped kit? Anyway, which would have been all okay. So I'll show you what the actual Ada looks like. So it's on 14 count Ada, and here you go. I hope you can see that it's all stamped. It's lovely and beautiful and stunning and all of those amazing words. Now that wouldn't be a problem, and I would still stitch it with pleasure. However, now when I looked at the actual pattern, I realized, and I'll try to show this without actually showing you too much of the pattern. Where are we? Okay, so very quickly from far, as you can see, there's only a few stitches here and the rest is blank. So what I realized is basically not the whole thing is actually stitched, and there's just so little stitches that the rest is just the actual stamped. Oh, it's gotten dark. It's gotten so dark. I hope you can see me well. And the rest is just this fabric. So it kind of defeats the point. I'm just trying to move my screen to see if I can make it a little bit brighter for you. Is that better? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. So things like this little, what do you call it, cable car, it's only sort of stitched one little row here and then one little row of cross stitches here. That's it. Some back stitching at the top, and the rest is just left as is. Same goes for the sky, which was almost my favorite part because I loved the fading in it, but there's only a few stitches in it. So the problem is, I don't know if I should see if I can try and match the colours to this stamped Ada, and to actually stitch off what I can make out on this, or still stitch it as charted with those only few stitches and that's it. But I really love this pattern, and I'm so disappointed. It's got all the flosses and things, but I just don't know what to do. If you have any advice, absolutely please let me know. So here are the flosses. It all came in with the piece. There's some Cryonics, I believe, or whatever they used in here, but there's some sparkly ones, and I just don't really know what to do with it. If you've got any advice, absolutely let me know down in the comments. So that was my dilemma, and it's still an ongoing dilemma. I still haven't decided what to do. I've just sort of put it aside, hoping that I'll think of something later. So that's that. Now I think I'll insert a little bit about the giveaway. So I'll insert a recorded screen of my laptop when I picked a random comment and the winner. So that will be inserted here. If I can ask the winner to contact me via email, my email address is in the description box, and just email me your postal address with your details and I'll get that sent off to you. And then this month's giveaway is very little for those who really want it. And I know I'm behind sending all of your giveaways out. I'm really sorry, I still haven't got my life sorted. As you know, I've moved into my new place recently, well, a month ago, but I've been doing so much overtime, so I've not had time to sort out my life. So I know I'm behind, but I promise you I will send everything off. And then this week's giveaway is this beautiful little kit. Okay, it's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. It's very small. It's only 6 by 4 inches and it has everything you need in it. I think this would be quite nice if you've got a child who's starting to stitch, or just, you know, has some beginner skills already, or you want to stitch this for a child, or whatever it might be. Maybe not even for a child. Maybe this is for you. If you want it, let me know. I will definitely post that out to you. So the rules for the giveaway is you need to be over 18 years old. You need to be subscribed to my channel. And you need to comment down below. What should you comment? Okay, incorporate a word monkey into your comment. Monkey. Okay, and then but don't just leave that one word, incorporate it into a sentence, and I will pick a winner in my August wrap up video, which will come out probably at the beginning of September. So if you want it, let me know and I'll definitely send it out to you. That's the giveaway. And now let's go into the haul. Who doesn't like a haul? And we are 20 minutes into it, not too bad. So I got a little bit of fabric. Now I got fabric from Stash and Load. Well, it's not really Stash and Load. It was Lollipop's de-stash page on Instagram, and I'll tag her Flosstube in my description box. She was de-stashing maybe a couple of weeks ago, and I know she will be doing it again. She had a second de-stash scheduled in, but that didn't happen. She cancelled it because I think she had just life happened. But she did post that. She did post that it will happen. I'm sorry guys if it looks a little bit different. My camera died, so I had to maneuver it a little bit. So what I got from Lolly, from her de-stash, was a couple of fabrics. So the first one is this beautiful, beautiful colour. It's by Sparklies, Bubblegum. And it says it was, is it Fabric of the Month? I'm not sure. Yes, it does. It says Fabric of the Month here at the bottom, November 2018. And it's just little pieces, scrap pieces, which will be perfect for some Halloween stitching. I have a few ideas in mind already. I have some little Halloween ornaments that I would like to do, and these scraps will be perfect. I always tend to buy scraps from de-stashes just because I don't want to waste my big pieces of fabric when I stitch, especially on like little bits and bobs. So that's what one of the pieces. Let's put that away just so it's a little bit tidier. And then next I got another bit of fabric, again perfect for Halloween, which is I'm not sure where it's from. It doesn't really say where it's from, but it's linen, opal linen. Oh, it's Under the Sea Fabrics. Here we go. It's on the other side, Under the Sea Fabrics. And the size of this piece, I think she'd written it's 13 inches by 9. It's lovely. And it's opalescent. You probably can't tell on the camera, but it's this beautiful little piece that will be perfect for some Halloween. Love this little piece. I don't think I have any Under the Sea Fabrics myself before I got this piece. So that will be quite nice. My first one in the collection. And then I got this from eBay. This is a Just Nan pattern and beads pack. It's called Ice Garden. And here we are, and up close, it's very, very beautiful pattern. It's stunning, I love it. I have no clue when I will be stitching this, but it's here and I love it. And then the next 3 things I got. Okay, so a lot of people have asked me about this because I've posted it on Instagram, I believe. And I got all 3 kits. I got them on eBay from a Russian seller. Now, I think it says that she's in America, but she actually ships from Russia. So I'm not sure if she created, this happened to me when I lived in Lithuania, I created my eBay account and it still says that I'm in Lithuania. I've emailed their customer service, I've spoken to them and they were unable to change it for me. So when you look at my account, it says Lithuania, even though I'm based in the UK. I reckon that's what may have happened with that seller as well. And she basically sells Russian reprints. So if you know Dimensions Gold kits, some of them have been reprinted in Russia. I don't know whether that's because of the rights, copyrights, how that works. I don't know if that's because of the demand or, you know, whatever it might be. But there's been probably the last few years quite a lot of kits that have been reprinted, including Christmas little petite ones. So the ones that I got from her on eBay, and if I remember, I'll put a link down below. But yeah, she's on eBay, and you can still get these. So the first one I got, they're not cheap, okay, but they're not as expensive as buying the original version from eBay, because original versions, people who sell originals, they go for like £150 or something along those lines. This is like less than half of that. And they are reprints, and the way you can tell it's a reprint is because most of them have these labels. And I have quite a few kits that I bought, they are reprints, and they all came with this little label. So this is a beautiful, beautiful kit, and I'm sure you know this if you like Dimensions kits. This is called Iris and Swan. Sorry about the glare. Here we go. It's a stunning kit. I'm not sure when I will be starting this. I have no plans to start it anytime soon. This was like an impulse purchase. So because I've been doing so much overtime, I got paid a little bit more, and this month has not been great mental health wise, so I thought I'll treat myself. Then the next kit I got is this one. I love this one. It's called Twilight's Calm. Again, this is out of print, and this is a reprint. It has the same label. Here we go. It's beautiful. I love it. Originally, I didn't really like this kit, but somehow it really, really grew on me, and now I absolutely adore it. It's like the most fantastic kit ever. I love the colours. I love how these chairs, deck chairs, they look like, almost like they're shiny, almost like they have this glow. I don't know what is it, but to me, the way I see it is as if they have some sort of a little glow. And then I love the lake and the bag. It's just stunning. And then the third kit I got is also out of print. Now I got this not from that Russian seller. I got this from just somebody who was selling it in the UK on eBay, but I still got it for a good price, similar price to those ones. Is it Santa Snap? What's it called? Santa Snap, that's right. I love this kit. If you know me, I love everything Christmas, cats, and spooky, creepy Halloween. That's me. I love this. So gorgeous. Again, no plans to start this anytime soon, but hopefully sometime soon. But I have so many kits that is, you know, I sort of pick and choose whenever and whatever, really. Right, let's have a look at my list. I had so much stuff to talk about. Oh! I can't believe I forgot about this. I can't believe, did I stitch on it this month? Let's check. Did I stitch on it this month? Let's check. Not this month, last month. Okay, so in my previous Flosstube, I have mentioned that I've been working on my own pattern, and I wasn't sure if I'm going to show you working on it, if I'm going to release it, and guess what? I have released it. So I'm going to insert a picture here of the pattern. I've called it it's all based around cats. So it's, you know, the title fits the theme. And I've started stitching on it, and I've decided to show you as I go along. Now there's a little bit on here that I need to unpick because I've changed the design a little bit, so it's no longer on that design. So I'm not sure if I'm going to cover it. I'll try to cover it and then show that and tell you that I'm going to pick it out. But here I am. So this is my own design, and I'm so proud of it. I'm going to show you. So this bit here will no longer be there. I've decided to change the design. So let's start with the bottom. So when I designed the bottom, the idea was that, let me just fold this so I could show you a little bit better. Oh, us floss tubers have so many problems showing you all the things. So this piece is stitched on Barbaral Creations fabric, and so the bottom is meant to represent a C. There's some beading. I don't know if it's coming across on the actual video. There's some beading on it. I'm trying to see if it will focus. So it's representing the sea. Now, my inspiration was, so in Lithuanian, well, in most Slavic countries, we have this mittens, or like fingerless mittens for winter. And back in the day, very, very long time ago, our ancestors used to knit them, and they would have like beautiful patterns across. And I found some that I wanted to buy, and they had a very similar feel and very similar pattern to that C. Here we go, you can see. So I decided to make it something similar into cross stitch, and there's beads here in the middle and beads in the middle here. We've got a little fishy. Isn't she cute? I don't know why, but I think it's a she. And then we've got two kittens here. They will have a few more bits added to them, so they're not finished. And then this will be frogged. So this is where I am at the moment. I cannot wait to work on this. The pattern is now available in my Etsy shop, so I will put the link down in the description box. If you want to purchase it, go ahead, do it. It's not too expensive at all, and stitch it with me so we could compare our progress. I would love that. I absolutely adore working on this, and guys, it's so beautiful. I can't stop looking at it, and I can't stop, thinking that I've designed that. Now, I didn't stitch on it this month, but I did stitch on it last month, and I wanted to show you that. So again, that won't be there because I've decided just to keep showing you this until it's finished. So I'll be using some Cryonics. I'll be using these two Cryonics. Again, you don't have to, but if you want to, then these are the beads. Oh, come on, focus. Focus. Here are the beads. And then all the floss, I can show you the colours. So it's going to be a very funky, very colourful, summery, holiday inspired pattern. And here are all the gorgeous colours that I've picked out for it. Look at all of these pinks and yellows and oranges and greens and blues. Oh, look at this blue. It's just so gorgeous. As I say, it's inspired by lack of holiday rather than the presence of holiday. Let's put it that way. So that's available in my Etsy shop. Let's have a look. What do I have next on my little list? Retreats. Okay, let's talk retreats. So I have signed up for one retreat in Crewe. Is it Crewe? In the UK. That's happening next year in April. I believe it's somewhere around 20 something, 21st, 22nd, somewhere around there. No, that's a lie. It's it's the first weekend in April, I believe. I believe that's right. The first or the second weekend of April. You can find them on Facebook. So I've signed up to go to the retreat, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait. Now, another retreat is also happening. It's been confirmed. It's a Mirabilia retreat in the UK, and that's, I think, on the third weekend of April next year. Now, I'm not signing up to that one because I've already signed up to the Crewe retreat, and it's just a bit too much money-wise, and I can't take that much time off of work either. Unfortunately, it's just not an option. So I'll probably wait. Normally they have Mirabilia retreats are done in October as well regularly. So once that's announced, if it's happening, I will go to that one. So Crewe in April, and hopefully October next year for Mirabilia. So that's next year's retreats. Now, I'm so excited about this. I'm going to tell you what I am doing very soon in August. So we're sort of going into August plans, and I'll show you all the starts that I want to do in August. So in August, I will be receiving my Black Needle Society Gilmore Girls box, which is a retreat in a box. So the way it works, you receive a little box with goodies, you receive a pattern, and then the Black Needle Society has a Facebook group for all of those who received the boxes, they signed up for those boxes, and they host a virtual retreat, which I'm so excited about, and I've taken time off. That is happening, I've written it down, between the 12th and 15th of August, I believe. So I can't attend. They have something happening sort of end of Wednesday. I will attend sort of the introduction Facebook Live thing. I can't do anything on Thursday because I'm working, but I've taken Friday off. I've got Saturday and Sunday off, so I'm going to try to attend all the events on those days as much as possible. I got all my supplies for the Gilmore Girls pattern that they have. It's going to be a 4-part pattern, and I believe I read somewhere that the next part, well, the next box will probably come out next year. There's about 10 months in between each part. And I'm so excited. I've got everything for it. I'm so ready. So ready. It's my first Black Needle Society retreat in a box. It was expensive, not going to lie, for what it is. I think maybe it's expensive, but at the same time, for the experience I'm getting, you know, to me, it's worth it. And I'll definitely be signing up for the next one when that's out. I don't think they have anything, I've not seen anything posted about future retreats later this year. I know that Frogwood's retreat has happened already in July, and I don't know, I didn't see that any other boxes will be on sale for the rest of the year, but who knows. So that's that, just so you know what I'm doing, what my plans are. So that's between the 12th and 15th of August. Then the next weekend, the 7th and 8th, well, the weekend before, the 7th and 8th of August, I'm planning of doing my own 24 hours of cross stitch. Now, if you are new to this community, there's a group on Facebook and lovely ladies here on Flosstube that created an event called 24 hours of cross stitch, where you can either consecutively stitch on something for 24 hours, you can change whips, or you do it over the weekend and just add those hours up to make it into 24 hours. I wasn't able to attend July's one. They had an event in July. I wasn't able to do that because I worked that weekend, but I am off on the 7th and 8th of August, and I'm still going to do it. And I think I will be filming that so that you would have an extra sort of Flosstube video. I'll be stitching on different whips, maybe all of the, I do not know, that I haven't got the plan, but that will definitely be happening. What else do we have? What else do we have? Okay, a couple of other things, sort of still stitching related. I have posted on Instagram that I have a spreadsheet for tracking all my stitches, all my whips, calculating how many hours, how many stitches I've done, and I'll insert that in here. And I did say on Instagram that those who would like the template for this, just let me know. I'll send it to you. If you want to have something similar but you don't want to waste time, I'll do it for free. If you don't want to waste time, because I've already done the template. So for you guys, if you want the template, there's a link signing up to my newsletter, and it's the easiest way of me collecting your email addresses. So if you just press on the link, sign up to my newsletter, and then I'll send you that free template if you want to track it. So it basically tracks all the stitches each month, all the whips. So the reason why I love it is because I can see which whips haven't been stitched on this year yet, which whips got the most love, which whips still need a little bit of love, and just sort of see the total stitches per year, which is quite interesting. And then that allows me to set goals for next year, so I know how many stitches I managed to do with my current life, work, uni situation, so I can predict how many stitches I'll be able to stitch next year. So I love it. If you want it, sign up to the newsletter down below, and I'll send it to you for free. That's that. Now a little bit going off towards my plans, as we are talking plans, I will show you some of the things that I have kitted up and I would like to start in August. I believe I have 8 pieces that I want to start. The idea is that I'm now off uni until the 20th of September and I have free time, so I would like to stitch on as many pieces as I want, and somehow I've gone into this whole full coverage startitis, if you like. Some pieces are not full coverage, some pieces are not full coverage, but it will still do the job. So the first piece I want to work on, and the first installment is released today. I believe it is released today. I double checked it, so I think this is the Witch's Stitcher Sal Cryptid. Is it cryptid? Cryptid. Here we go. I've printed that off for you. It's gorgeous. I have it kitted up. I've shown you what I bought and how I kitted it up in my last video. So if you're interested, check out my last month's Flosstube wrap up. I have my fabric ready. I have my flosses. And I'll be starting that. So I believe the Witch's Stitcher posted that will be out before noon today in BTS time, I think, whatever it was. And I've converted it, so in the UK, I think that will be coming out about 8 o'clock in the evening today on Sunday, the 1st of August. So hopefully I'll be able to stitch on it a little bit today. If not today, then tomorrow. Where do I put all of this? There's so much stuff, you guys, so much stuff. Okay. The next thing I would like to start is this piece here. And I got this from Etsy. I'll put a name of the Etsy shop I got it from. So this is basically Lithuania, where I'm from. This is the outline of the actual country, and then what's inside literally represents Lithuania so well. It's exactly sort of how I see it. So all the sort of old type of houses and forests and hot air balloons and beautiful sky colours. I love this, and I'm definitely starting this. Either it will be, I'm not sure if it will be in August or September, but I'll definitely stitch it. I won't probably stitch Lithuania because this to me looks a little odd. I probably won't do that, and I'll pick a beautiful fabric because I want this to be framed, and I want the fabric to show. So that will be that. I will probably stitch that with CXC flosses for the first time ever. I'll test them out, see what I think, because I have enough to start that. Then I'm also, okay, so this is all the stuff for the Black Needle Society Gilmore Girls box, Gilmore Girls pattern stitch along. They've posted this in their group. I don't know if I can show you this a lot, so I'm just going to flash it very quickly. So these are all the flosses that I need to purchase on top of getting the box to be able to stitch the pattern that's in the box. It doesn't come with it, so there's a lot of DMCs. So there's 28 DMCs, and then there's a lot of hand dyes, and I'm going to show you them because they're beautiful. Where are they? Here we go. Okie doke. Right. So they call for a lot of Weeks dye works, and I'll show them to you as we go along. I'm not sure if it will focus. Here we are. So these blues, there's some reds. Oh, let me show you this one. I love this red. I think I would love to use it again for something like Christmassy. It's called Merlot. It's beautiful. And then there's this. It's called Aztec Red. It's sort of pinky salmon kind of type colour. Now the blues that I used in this are absolutely gorgeous. So this is taking my breath away. This is called Seafoam. I would love to stitch and design something with that as well. And this one is blue. I don't know how you pronounce that, but I'll show you that. I'll show you the label here. Beautiful colour. And then it also calls for one Gentle Arts, and it's called Slate. Lovely colours. So I'll be starting that. Hopefully my box will arrive in August and I'll be able to start it in August. I'm not sure if it will arrive before the actual retreat. I would love it if it did, but you know, I don't know. They have shipped it already, so I got a notification they shipped it end of last week. Well, no, what am I saying? This week, end of this week. I think I got notified maybe on Thursday or Friday. So hopefully it will reach me fairly shortly. Sorry about the crinkling noise. Sorry about that. So that's one of the starts for August, September. Then I have some full coverage. Again, I've been onto the whole full coverage malarkey. So I'll be stitching this, and I got this on Etsy. It's absolutely gorgeous, absolutely. And I'll put the shop's name somewhere down here if I don't forget. I saw this and my heart just dropped to the bottom of my heels. I love this. This makes me think of holidays and better days and happiness and all the good stuff. I'll probably use CXC threads for this. Again, I'll give that a go. And I've got a 32 count, just plain white linen, because you can kind of see some wide bits on the sides. So that's another start. Oh, trying to be organized, you guys, trying to make sure I have less to do once I'm finished with the video. I reckon we're getting close to an hour. The next start is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, and it's this lady over here. This is called Enter the Void 2, and this is by the Unconventional Cross Stitch, X Stitch. They have their own website and they have Etsy shop, and Michelle Bendy had messaged me when I posted a different pattern from them asking if it's all licensed, and yes it is. They have badges next to each piece saying it's all licensed artists. They put artist name underneath, they tag them in, and so yeah, it's all legit, I promise you. And I know some Flosstubers are stitching other patterns from there too. So this lady over here she's absolutely gorgeous. So I'll be stitching her. Now what I'm doing is I'll probably do, I don't know if I'll do extreme cross country or just cross country stitching, but I decided to get 2 thread colors. So it's 3865 and 762, and they required a lot of skeins. I think 12 skeins of one and maybe 8 skeins of the other or something like that. And then it also requires for some black, which I have ordered a cone, 500 gram cone from Amazon, DMC 310. If you're in the UK, you can do that through Amazon, because I know otherwise you have to purchase it directly from DMC, and you have to be a wholesaler, or you have to, you know, be making kits for selling them to be able to get it directly from DMC, and we can't really get them anywhere else in the UK. So go to the Amazon and get them from DMC's Amazon website, the page. And that's it. I'm awaiting. That should arrive on the 9th of August. I'm excited. So I'll technically have 3 colours that I can work on. And then I bought, again, this is a purchase for this month, just a regular 25 count Lugana. I will be gridding it myself as I go along. Oh, come on. So that's the next start. And then I am starting on this gorgeous piece. Da, da, da. Now this piece here is a painting by a Lithuanian artist, Čiurlionis, and the piece is called Karaliai, which means kings. And the reason why I'm stitching it, well, there's a few reasons. Number one, for some reason I just wanted, again, I'm stitching Lithuania, stitching this. I think I'm just missing home a little bit, so this is sort of my way of getting closer to home, and I would love to hang this on my wall and have this as a reminder where I'm from and in support of Lithuanian artists. Now, Čiurlionis, he wasn't just a painter, he was a composer as well, music composer. There's a music school in Vilnius, in the capital of Lithuania, called Čiurlionis Music School. And I actually auditioned to get into that school when I was maybe 10 or 9 or 8, 9, 10, one of those. Yeah, so that's that. And one Lithuanian Flosstube. Now, she lives in America and she does floss tubes in English as well and Lithuanian. She is stitching this and she is somewhere down here. She's sort of done the top row and she's doing the middle row, and I think she's stitched up to here. I mean, look how gorgeous. It's almost like a little city, little town in there. Look at these kings. So beautiful. So beautiful. And I got this on Saga app, so it's like a pattern keeper for some of the patterns. And I'll be stitching this on 25 count Lugana. I'll grade it myself. Same situation. I got 2 different colors for the floss plus the black that I'm waiting for. Oh no, I'm lying. I've got no, I'm right. 2 different colors. They're sort of greys, so it's not going to be the most exciting stitch at the beginning. But it's darker grey, lighter grey, and then the black. That's that. Did I just end every new start by saying that's that? Potentially. I do apologise. So the next thing I want to start is sort of what started the whole statitis, if you like. This is where I've decided, you know what? I'm not going to wait until I'm 90 years old to finish everything I've started to be able to work on these. I don't want to walk out tomorrow, be hit by a bus, lay there on the ground and think, damn it, I should have started it because now I can't. So, okay, let's just have a moment of silence for a second and just look at this. How incredibly amazing is this? This is from the Unconventional X Stitch as well. These are big boys, you know, they're not small. This is called The Beauty Will Save the World. It's 500 by 378 stitches, so it's massive. But like looking into her eyes, you can see a reflection of the tribe. I love her lips, are just so gorgeous. I love these browns and these like just so, I can't evens in this video. And then just like Carl Reckermeyer says, stitching in sound here on Flosstube. And then I've got just basic Lugana, same thing, 25 count. And then again, I'll be using a lot of black in this, and then I've got 3 different shades of brown, I believe, to start with. I just didn't want to spend all the money on hundreds of flosses to start these pieces, so I thought the best way is just getting a little bit of floss for each and just get it going. I'm just trying to arrange the different shades. I think I got 4 different, yeah, I got 4 different shades. So I've got this darkest one. I've got this darkest one over here. It's just brown. Come on, focus, not me. Focus on the thread. Is that better? Here we are, it's a bit better. So color wise it's difficult to show it on the camera, but it's just this dark brown, like dark as brown, and then it's sort of different shades of brown, literally like different shades. So again, it's not going to be the most, that's different shade, and then that's different shade. It's not going to be the most exciting stitch in the world, but this is just so beautiful. It won't be exciting thing to stitch because of all the different shades of brown. There's just too, for me, there's too much of the dark color to continue being excited. I'm still going to stitch it. I'm still going to be excited about this. It's just because I didn't want to spend all the money on every single floss at the moment. It might be a little bit harder, but that will be definitely started. Then I will be starting at some point a cozy cafe, and I'll insert the little picture here by the Frosted Pumpkin. Now I signed up to it ages ago when it was released, but I haven't started it just because I didn't get a chance to find a fabric I wanted or to find the threads I wanted. So, but I will be starting that, and I think that makes it 8 starts if I'm correct. If I am correct. And again, I don't know when I'm starting these. Between now and 20th of September, before I start university again, somewhere down there. I also got just a plain piece of gridded 25 count, just for future purposes if I just decide to start another piece. A couple more things. Oh, sorry for moving you around. I hope you can still see me well. A couple of other things. So I wanted to make like a floss buddy for myself, but not to hold bobbins because I don't do bobbins anymore, but to hold sort of cut-offs, so meter cut-offs, wrap them around my fingers and shove them into the floss buddy. So I've downloaded a sewing pattern. So this is the first one, and it's called Stitch and Go Case, but what Sazy makes on Etsy. That's the name of the shop. And this is what it will look like. And I have everything for it. I have the clear, plastic, I've got everything, basically, fabrics and stuff. So I'm going to try and make that, sew that at some point. Let's see if there's more photos I could show you without showing you the actual pattern. Oh, I don't think there's anything I could really show you. Okay, well, maybe this. Here we go. I think that's beautiful. I don't know, I think that's just gorgeous. And I really want to do it. So that's number one. And then I also bought a stitching buddy pattern by Rosie Taylor Crafts, which is this one. It's very similar, but that one is just one fold. This one's got a tri-fold, so there's 3 panels, and then it just collapses into this. And it holds less floss. So this one goes 2, 4, 6, 8. The other one I think is 12, if I'm right. But as I say, I'll put meter cut-offs of thread in there, wrapped around my like 2 fingers in like a little circle instead of the bobbins. Let's see if there's more photos of this. Probably. She also tells you how you can do like patchwork or like quilting if you wanted to, which is very exciting. I like diagrams, so I'm really excited. I'm not sure when that will happen, once I'm probably sorted out my space here in my new flat. So if you can see, I've built this piece of furniture. I don't know if you can see if I try and twist it. This is Calyx unit from IKEA, and I had my regular grey boxes. I bought 3 more to fit in here, and I think I'm going to buy more to fit in other ones. So this is my like crafty storage system. I still need to update those boxes. I still need to tidy them up. Some of them don't have the right things in them, and everything is everywhere. And at the top you can see my fabrics. Ideally I don't want to hold them at the top. I want to make the top here sort of like my seasonal display. So with my cross stitches, my decorations that I own and things like that. Right, my goodness, this video has been so long. So long, but I'm hoping you're enjoying it. Let's have a look if I have anything else on my list. I think we'll go into more like personal stuff now. We go into life updates now, because I've been talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking for probably an hour at this point. Life updates. As I mentioned, I'm finished with uni this term, so I've submitted my final assignment for the second unit, for the second course. I've submitted it 2 weeks ago, maybe? Is it 2 weeks ago? I think it was due like on the 6th of something. I've submitted it now. In an awful fashion, I'd messed up some things writing the assignment, and I misunderstood the question, and I realised that the night before I was meant to submit it. So I was meant to submit it on a Friday, I think it was the 6th, at 12 o'clock. Now I realised this like at 9 o'clock the night before. And guess what? I decided to change it. I was up until 4:30 in the morning writing it and finally submitting it, and then I had to be up for work at 7:30. But by the time I went to bed, it was 5 in the morning, so I literally had 2.5 hours of sleep. I was absolutely dying at work, I can't lie. I told everybody that that's the reason, because they know I'm studying. But oh man, that reminded me of my bachelor's degree days. It really did. But I'm done with that now. I don't know my results yet. We will see. I'm not hoping for much because of that last minute drama, but we will see. And now the next term starts on 20th of September, so that's why I've got a bit of time that I would spend on learning, I can spend on stitching. That being said, this leads me to the next topic, is work. Work has been very intense. Now, I've mentioned this before, that I work in the events industry within hospitality, and oh, you guys, it's been, what a year it's been. Events and hospitality are struggling so much. I work basically on a big estate where we have 4 or 5 different venues, so I look after all of them. And then we have a restaurant as well, so my company runs the restaurant too. As I say, I work within events in hospitality. So it's been madness, beyond anything. So we have no staff. I'm doing all the hours under the sun. I'm working 6 days a week, plus on Sundays I'll do some emails from home. I'm not paid for most of that overtime. We have no members of staff. We can't get any members of staff. Hospitality is struggling so much. So where I'm going with this is be kind. Be kind to those who are in hospitality or hospitality retail or events. One of the Flosstubers, and I won't mention who, and again, everybody's entitled to their opinion, she had posted that she visited like a manor house, similar a manor house kind of thing, for an afternoon tea with her friend, and the staff, the service was awful, and that the staff, their excuse was that they just don't have enough staff. And my heart went out to those staff members, because I know that's where I work, basically, in those kind of situations, and it's so difficult, you guys. Hospitality, please be patient and please be kind to those who are working ridiculous amounts of hours to make up for the lack of staffing. Our workforce is not there anymore. Myself and my boss, we were saying that a lot of our workforce, and I don't want to exclude anybody, but a lot of our workforce came from other nationalities and people from different countries. Those people went back home because of COVID and never came back, so we're lacking staff. And then obviously, because our industry went down, like it was almost the worst industry to be in when the whole COVID hit. I think new people are scared to go into this business because of instability they've seen during COVID, and they're scared of a second wave happening or the third wave happening or whatever it might be. So we can't get any new staff. So we're doing everything. I'm making teas and coffees 2 hours a day at the front in the restaurant to help out, then organising, planning events, then running events till 3 or 4 in the morning, coming back the next day. it's so tough. So please, 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 please be as patient as you can with all of this stuff. And I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart if you are that person already. But that's like a little rant slash thank you, if you like. What else is happening in my life? Now I've been building furniture, as you can see, little by little. I've decided to build furniture on the hottest weekends ever. I was literally dripping in sweat building this unit. Sweat was literally dripping off of my body onto the floor. It was something like 35 degrees. It was absolutely boiling and it was not pretty. It was not pretty. I still live in a tip. I don't want to swear. It still does not look great in here. I still have a lot of unpacking to do, building to do. I still got a load of cardboard boxes to get rid of and things like that. But you know what? It's okay. I'm here. I have a place to live. I have a home, and that's all that matters. That's it, I believe. What I was going to say, I'll leave a link for Buy Me a Coffee in the description. If you donate anything, that goes back to this channel. The goal is to raise a little bit of money to buy myself a proper tripod with like an extension arm so I could film Stitch With Me's better, sort of from the top of my desk or from my setup so you could see exactly what I'm doing. And the seagulls are outside, very loud. I don't know if you can hear that. But Buy Me a Coffee link is down below. If you want to, that's obviously absolutely up to you. Everything goes back, it all goes back to this channel, whether it's for shipping for giveaways, for giveaway pieces, whatever it might be, all goes into here. So that's one of the side notes. Thank you so much for subscribing. I would say please press the button subscribe if you want to be notified of all my videos in the future. Please press the bell button to actually get those notifications. So you have to press it in addition to subscribe. Like this video because that changes the algorithm and lets people to see my videos sort of higher on the list. And that's it. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for following me. I love you all. You are incredible, incredible people. This community is just beyond anything. I've shared before that my mental state has been a little bit difficult recently, and it still is. I still haven't gotten out of that awful space, but all of you are making it so much better, and I'm so grateful. I love you all, and I will see you next time. Bye.